What's going on, guys? Welcome back to your Creepy Family Union. This is your creepy Uncle Vito, and welcome to essentially an update. I want to discuss a few things that is going to be changing with the channel as far as something that's occurred within my own personal life. That's going to possibly, I'm not 100% sure on this one, may affect how I record or like how often I record. Let's go ahead and get that one out of the way first. Here recently, I started developing tinnitus. For those of you who don't know, tinnitus is essentially a ringing in the ear, a very high-pitched ring in dominantly my right ear. Went to the doctor about 2-3 weeks into it because when I first started noticing it was just at night, and it would just ring when I was trying to go to sleep, which I have some, as some of you may have heard, my quote-unquote medication, which is essentially a Delta-8 edible, that helps me get to sleep. About 2.5 weeks, maybe 3 weeks in, it got to the point where it was lasting for a lot longer and got really, really loud. So I finally went to the doctor, and he pretty much told me, because I was in there the same day and pretty much out, something that I have been doing for years, and I've pretty much told a lot of people in my Discord server, pretty much a lot of people you've seen on my channel. Essentially, because I've been using Q-tips in my ears to clean out my ears, which I know a lot of people say you don't use Q-tips to clean out your ears. I just thought, yeah, you're at a risk if you sneeze and you puncture your eardrum. That's not what they mean. It's actually pushing wax further in. It's not getting anything out. And I found that out the hard way because, not to get too gross, essentially I had a buildup that was inside both my ears, and the doctor had to essentially spray hydrogen peroxide and water, which is now going to be my preferred method of cleaning out my ears. I have not used Q-tips since. And pulled out, again, sorry to be gross, but basically pulled out a couple of, we'll call them stones, even though they weren't stones, but they were like rock hard, of built up wax. And that, it's not the most painful thing I've ever done, but it does not feel good. So as a result of that, I've been pretty much telling everybody, do not use Q-tips because that sucked so bad. But I wanted to essentially clarify that I did that. Doc did what he did, and then the tinnitus got worse. About a couple days later, I was like, this is bad. Now the tinnitus is going on for, at the time, whenever I went back to the doctor, at that point it was going for more than 48 hours straight. And it was damn near impossible to sleep. So went to the doctor, and basically they told me they believe it was something to do with my allergies, like a fluid buildup behind my ears that essentially caused the tinnitus, blah, 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 blah. Just skip ahead. I am now on medication, just over the counter, I think it's antihistamines or something like that. I'm not a doctor. But I'm on a couple of those to help it clear it up. Knock on wood, it seems to work fairly well. It's not gotten rid of it, but it seems, again, knock on wood, to be getting a little bit better. But I've still since have had constant ringing in my ears, just now at a lower pitch. Every now and then it'll flare up. But as a result, I've not been able to record just because constantly having this ring in your ear has led to me having headaches. And for some of you know this, for those of you who don't, I did in the past suffer from what's called complex migraines, and it was making that worse. So I just could not record. I could barely function. Even as I'm recording this, I hear a ringing in my ear, but it's getting a little bit better. As of the time I'm recording this, I've been on my medication for just shy of a full week, maybe 4 or 5 days. and it seems to be helping. So I'm hopefully going to be able to get back to a constant recording schedule in the future. But speaking of schedule, here's one thing that's going to be changing as far as how the Creepy Family Reunion is going to be uploading videos. I am now going to start trying to have a consistent upload schedule for my videos. As it stands right now, I currently have quite a few videos scheduled to be uploaded. They've already been technically uploaded. They're just scheduled to not be published until a specific date. I saw this feature on YouTube. I didn't really care too much to kind of tinker with it, but now I see it can help. So instead of me just sitting my computer waiting for an upload to happen, I can now just schedule it to upload at a specific time and a specific date. So as of right now, a lot of my videos where I am playing a game with somebody else, so my multiplayer games, are now going to be released on Thursdays at 6 p.m. Indiana time? I don't know what that's called. I never learned time zone names and shit like that. I'm going to start recording or uploading pretty much every video regarding like multiplayer games. So Phasmophobia, Devour, Labyrinthine, Dead by Daylight, what have you. I'm going to we're going to upload those on Thursdays at 6 p.m. So that way I can have a consistent schedule going. As of right now, I currently have up until I think November, a couple videos in November ready to be uploaded. They're just waiting on the actual date to arrive. So a lot of the backseat gaming stuff, that's going to be released on Thursdays at 6. What I'm planning on doing in the future, as of right now, I don't have anything recorded for solo Let's Plays recorded as yet, but my plan is to release them on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. What's more, as well as I have ideas planned for doing more creepycasts, but this time actually doing them on a regular schedule. The only difference is I'm going to try to do those once a month. Just getting everybody together in order to do a creepycast. It does take a little bit of back and forth, and it's just better to kind of schedule it, just so everybody kind of knows what to expect. I'm not sure as to what we're going to be talking about. I know I want to veer off video games and anime and kind of focus on other topics for a little while. We will still do video game and anime related topics for sure. It's just I want to kind of branch out from there because eventually you just run out of shit to talk about. But I have an idea. Now the plan I have as of right now would be to upload those on the 13th of every month, just because 13 is my favorite number. Sorry, I just hit my mic. But that may not occur for a little while, just to kind of get stuff set up, just to kind of see how everybody would be scheduled to be able to do that at least once a month, which I don't imagine that would be too much of an issue, but again, I got to check with the guys and just see what their schedule looks like and stuff like that. The only thing that probably won't happen for the Creepycast is because of the fact that Sean, aka Sneaky Shadow, whenever I do record, he's always at work. Because I work weekends, he has weekends off. So he may not show up that much on the Creepycasts, but we may get it to where we can find a day that'll work. But we'll just have to see from there. I just wanted to kind of explain what's going on regarding upload schedules, why you may not see any solo Let's Plays from me for a while. Because as of right now, just any kind of loud anything, just instant headache. Even if I turn stuff down, having like even earbuds in my ear, even for 10 minutes, having earbuds in my ears just causes like an earache, which leads to a headache. So a couple of my solo Let's Plays will be put on hold for a little while. I still do plan on recording the majority of the games that were in my memorial videos. I still plan on continuing them. However, I have plan to continue on and finish Bloodroots, the challenge video that Ryan, aka Shadow Blackheart, sent me. I'm going to finish that. He did send me the second game. I'm not going to say what it is just quite yet, but as soon as I finish up Bloodroots, I'm going to start the next challenge video for that. Whether or not I continue with that game, I don't know, because I haven't played it yet. I've seen some of the reviews. They've been not necessarily mixed. A good chunk of them were positive, but we'll just see what happens from there. You can check out the video or the game I sent him, which was Absolov End of Gods. Now, I did play that on my channel to completion. Absolutely loved it. That's why I sent it to him. To him tried it out. The game he sent me. I'm going to get you on this one, Ryan. The game he sent me is another horror game, just because that's been kind of what we do. But we'll just see how well it goes or how well it doesn't go. But I do plan on doing those. But again, those are going to be released or uploaded on Tuesdays as soon as I start getting a consistent schedule for those going up. But every Thursday at 6 p.m. Indiana time, whatever that's called, I'm not entirely sure, is when you'll start seeing like multiplayer videos uploaded. And then Tuesdays are reserved for solo Let's Plays. And I'm going to try to do the 13th of every month to do one creepycast. But that is the plan for right now. Hopefully it does come into fruition in the future, but only time will tell. But for now, regardless, hope you enjoyed yourself with the Creepy Family. It's been your Creepy Uncle Vito giving an update, I guess. Hope you all have a good one.